106.7 K-Rock, KROQ. It's the Almost Acoustic Christmas night number one.
Wow.
That's why Linkin Park is so big, Mike Shinoda. The farting sounds you can make with your pretty little face.
Dude, I'm so happy to be here right now
Yeah?
because it's all about you guys and this fire on the television behind you. You couldn't get a real fireplace with such a big show, such a big production.
Right.
It's a zoning problem.
Really?
We're on the back lawn of Universal Studios. Movies and magic is made here, so we thought we would make fake magic.
Oh, it's like a special effect.
Yes.
Okay, and that when you put it in that light, this thing is amazing. Look at that.
The shark is going to appear pretty soon right in front of us on my side of the
Fantastic.
tram. Yes. Phoenix and Mike from Linkin Park, everybody. Dr. Drew is right next to me. I'm Stryker.
You guys don't curse.
No,
These
no
guys,
cursing.
They got foul mouths
Those
over
are
here.
foul mouths.
Yeah.
I was actually listening too on the way in, and you guys sound huge. I thought you were like broadcasting out front with like 1,000 people.
What are you talking about? We are.
It's the magic of radio. I just killed it. There's like 20 people.
It's the best backstage
That are-
ever, though, because people are watching Rise Against on, and
Yes.
this backstage is mellow but nice, and everyone's hanging
I
out.
have to admit,
Yeah.
actually, you guys kind of messed up my little vibe. I was over there watching them play, and I had to come over here and talk to you. I wasn't going to do it, but then they said it was Dr. Drew.
And that was that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
They didn't tell me you were going to be here, Stryker.
Right.
Otherwise, I
Otherwise, you
might
would have
have
stayed up there.
Yeah, probably.
Right. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Jackass.
Technically,
I
you
love
did
you,
just ask
Stryker.
him questions.
I love
Stryker.
Stryker. If people don't know by this time who listen to K-Rock, if they don't know I love Stryker, then they're not listening often.
It's been a nice relationship. But I remember the year, and I remember when you guys opened up Almost Acoustic Christmas, and the next year you guys closed it. Talk about your first experience, though, at Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Wow. You know, somebody just reminded me the other day that when we opened acoustic that Acoustic Christmas at one time, hadn't our record just come out?
Yes.
Or it was about to just come out?
You
I
had
think it was
just
out
done
already.
Loveline, in fact.
We just for
And
the first time.
And I remember, the reason I remember it because it was them and At the Drive-In. Those were the two
Wow.
opening bands.
Right.
And we were, I have to tell you, very impressed with Linkin Park. Not so much with the other guys. so I will not forget
You, not
that.
so much.
I love that band. All right.
Linkin
I
Park
mean,
is good, not.
But we remember when you got really
Good nuts.
liking you guys and then wishing you the best. And when they got up and performed, we thought, great guys, great band. They're going to be hugely successful. And lo and behold.
I knew Zero was going to be big.
Zero. Yes.
So were you
yes.
nervous, or did you that day? And compare that to now is the question. Phoenix?
Yeah, I think we were pretty nervous. And
For sure.
hopefully we played it off pretty well. But I was actually thinking about that exact same thing today. And, now it's just like old hat. My wife, as we're driving in, is like, how many times have we done this thing? That whole thing. And we were just roll in. We're veterans.
You
Right,
were
Mike?
just intent on blowing the magic of this night, aren't you? Every aspect of the excitement and the
here's-
mystery and romance of it
Here's
is
the
gone.
payoff. Here's the payoff of that. Is that whereas 6-7 years ago it was a really nerve-wracking experience, now it's actually enjoyable. One, because you guys are here, we get to talk to you, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
But also, like tonight, we have a lot of really cool things planned with our set that we would have never
Yes,
been
yes.
able to do earlier.
This is our last show of the year,
Wow.
actually. So we just came home from a really big tour in Asia. We did the biggest international rock show in the history of China.
Wow.
Bigger than
Where?
Menudo in '88?
Dude,
Where?
It was bizarre. We played Shanghai, and when we got in, they told us that this is going to be, really big. This is big
How many?
for us.
How many?
It's over 25,000. It was like 30,000. It was a stadium show.
80,000, Mike.
30,000 in China is a potential revolution.
Yeah,
Something might
but that was the
happen.
thing is that
Yeah.
they were like, you don't understand. Like
Yeah.
the closest thing we've had to this, the last rock show from a band who happened to be from the U.S., who I won't mention, was 10,000.
Wow.
So this was
was
almost
it?
3 times Rolling
And the
Stones.
gathering before that was Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, it was. Well,
Right.
and that was the thing is that they literally had national like soldiers and security guards lining the interior of the venue about like every 6 feet, and they all had to stand at attention in their like communist green and red uniforms and everything, and we actually caught them like halfway through the set. We caught like a bunch of them like nodding and like tapping their foot, and their superior officer would come over and yell at them and whatever, and they'd stand back up. But everyone was having a good time. They knew that at a certain point it wasn't going to go to riot, it wasn't going to go bad. So we just came home off of that, and this is our last show. We're like buzzing off that. We're just
it's like the last day of school, so you're gonna go bananas today.
Exactly.
All right,
we're gonna ditch.
Last two. Don't ditch. Last two. Mike from Lincoln Park and Phoenix from Lincoln Park. One answer. What do you want for Christmas?
Your underwear.
Okay, they're soiled. Phoenix?
Just by your having said that.
Right. Drew, I'm into you. Phoenix?
World peace.
World peace.
Not too much to ask.
It's Lincoln Park, Phoenix, and Mike. Congratulations on everything.
You trying to make me look bad, dude? What's up with
That's
the world
my pageant answer. I don't know if I used to do pageants when I was growing up.
All right, Mike, how come do you think most Americans cannot find North America on a map?
Well, it's because we don't have maps, and because what's the catchphrase? What's the catchphrase? She kept saying
something about Africa,
the Iraq,
because the Iraq and the U.S. don't have maps. I start to sound like I'm imitating George Bush now, huh?
Can't be prudent at this juncture with Lincoln Park. It's the almost acoustic Christmas. Lincoln Park is closing down this mother effer. Drew Stryker, enjoy K-Rock.